What do you get when you mix burgers, blockchain, fine sushi, celebrity partners, and a no-rules attitude toward disruption? You get Josh Kapon and David Rodolitz, two men who turned a pandemic-era backyard brainstorm into one of the most buzzworthy culinary and community empires in America. From the 12-seat omakase perfection of Ito to the blockchain-powered Flyfish Club to the Burger Bash winning Capons, these two aren't following trends, they're setting them. With Gary V in their corner and Vegas lights above their names, they are reimagining hospitality at scale, blending old world charm with new world tech, and proving that when you cook with soul and build with heart, people show up. Food, culture, community, legacy. This is more than hospitality. It's a movement. This is the Disruptors. And today we sit down with Josh Kapon and David Rodolitz of VCR Group.
All right, we're here at the beautiful Fontainebleau with my favorite friend, Josh Kapon, and David Rodolitz. How you guys doing?
Pleasure to be here. Good morning.
Great, happy to be here.
I'm excited about this particular episode because we're going to be talking about food, which is my favorite.
Food is the final frontier.
Yeah.
It's all we got left.
So, as we begin this program, David, I want you to talk a little bit about, it's not just Capons. It's much bigger than that.
It is. Capon's, obviously, it's a fan favorite at the Fontainebleau and the Promenade. We love the burger space. Josh is a champion, 8-time Burger Bash winner. That being said, we have a collection of 7 or so different concepts from New York to Las Vegas. We actually have 3 properties here in the Fontainebleau: Capon's Burgers, Bar Ito, which is a premier hand roll concept, and then on the top floor, in behind the wall in the Poodle Room, the exclusive Poodle Room, we have Ito Omakase, which is a 12-seat amazing culinary experience. Showcasing the best fish flown from Japan daily. In New York, we also have another Ito, and Ito is in collaboration with our partners Masa Ito and Kevin Kim, 2 very established sushi masters. We have Little Maven, American, great vibes restaurant in the Flatiron area, and we have Flyfish Club, our members-only dynamic 12,000 square foot space in New York City. Culinary focus, great environment, music, programming, fun, events. And then lastly...
Oh, hold on. If you could tell, David has a huge smile on his face when we start talking about Flyfish Club. Because I got to tell you, it's absolutely spectacular in every way. We've been working on that project for 3 years. And now that the doors are open...
How do you guys come up with the idea?
So it's a funny story.
Funny you should ask.
Funny you should ask. Gary Vaynerchuk is our third founding partner. The company's called VCR Group, Vaynerchuk, Kapon, Rodolitz. And Gary was in my home over brunch one morning. NFTs and blockchain was like having a moment. And Gary was a trailblazer in that and just said that we have to come up with our use case around blockchain and NFTs. We were very hot on the idea of kind of creating a members club, but trying to create some sort of asset ownership around the membership. So we took kind of the idea of Rayos, where you own your table, blended it with like the Soho House model of a members club, wrapped it together in an NFT, sold memberships on the blockchain. We're the first to do it. When everybody was talking about NFTs, they're really focused on, images and screenshots and, potential value of this digital image. We were focused on utility. When we birthed this, there was a lot of excitement around it. And when we introduced the memberships, we sold about $15 million of memberships in about 1 minute on the blockchain. It was this crazy moment. Then we worked on building the club.
It was a moment in time, I tell you.
Yeah, finding the real estate, building the club, creating events to create, an engaged community throughout the years of until we opened the club. And then in September 2024, opened the club, got a robust community. It's going very well. We feel like it's thriving. And likely see a couple more in the pipeline.
You know what kind of blows my mind, you guys, is you are clearly unconstrained. I mean, I mean, think about it. I mean, initially when I was, going to talk to you, Josh, I was going to talk to you about Capons, the burgers, Burger Champ.
Listen, I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time just being constrained to the studio right now. I mean, this is like we got like an aquarium in here. I'm ready to bust out of this thing. But yes, we are doing it all. I think most importantly, we're doing it really well. Everything we do is very thoughtful.
Guys, think about it. I mean, you went from burgers to like extremely high-end sushi to
Yeah, so
give them what they want, man. Give the people what they want.
How'd you even come up with the ideas?
It's weird. So
I mean, do you guys just sit there and think tank this stuff, or
the sushi and kind of our Japanese little empire was really more in a partnership and opportunistic with Masa and Kevin, and that kind of birthed that. But VCR Group, we generally drive our own culinary. That was the only one that it was a little bit more of a joint venture. Everything else is really like we span across QSR, fast casual, but then also high touch and high experience. There's not a lot of groups that kind of blend and do that. Usually people focus in a very specific niche. So yeah, some of it birthed out of opportunity, but all of it is about brands that we're passionate about. There's nobody better, in my opinion, at burgers than Josh Capon. It bleeds out of his eyes. He's an 8-time Burger Bash champion, with the last one coming under the Capon's Burgers new name, new brand that we created in conjunction with the Fountain Blue.
I'm sorry, it just seems like the time is right. No,
I
mean my hype man over there. I got my hype man. Champ's here. Champ, do I wear it? When do I not wear it? This is the. You know what's fun about this? I had this made because obviously we're in Vegas, and I just wanted to go on the record as saying that being part of the Fountain Blue and having my name in lights in Vegas and even on the floor has been one of the most rewarding chapters of my career. I get very emotional when I tell the story between David.
Josh gets very emotional. Everybody.
I do. No, but listen.
Tell the story.
I say life is about relationships. David had a wonderful relationship with Brett Muffson. Even Jeffrey Sulfur. I remember grand opening of this hotel. Grand opening night. I walked over the day before. I walked over to Jeffrey to say, I wanted to just say thank you. I mean, I'm looking at my name in lights, and again, I get teary-eyed because it's a big deal, man. It started on the floor. Now they're in lights. And I walked over to Jeffrey just to say, hey, thank you. And before I could say thank you, I was on Good Morning America the week earlier, right? And I gave a shout-out to Jeffrey Sulfur just for this incredible opportunity, for building a world-class hotel. Before I could say thank you to him, he goes, hey, man, just want to say thanks for the shout-out on Good Morning America. And I was really taken back because I looked at him, I go, you're about to open up a $4 billion property. The whole world's here, from Tom Brady to everybody. And you're thanking me for the shout-out on Good Morning America? I said, I'm really happy to be in business with you, man, because that's the kind of people that you want to surround yourself by. Same thing as David Rodolitz, same thing as Gary Vaynerchuk, same thing as our partner Connor Hanlon, or our sushi partners, Masito and Kevin Kim. I mean it. It's something that I'm really proud of. Yes, it's my name, but this wouldn't happen without the team that I have behind me. This is a heavyweight. Feel that? Can you feel that, please? Yeah, that's what Tyson and Holyfield and this is a real belt that I had made that I am hoping to have on display in the promenade in front of Capon's Burger, so people can come here. They can take a picture with the belt. They can take a picture with their burger and be part of something special.
Josh and Bruce, actually, I just want to piggyback on something that you just asked and Josh started to go into. Like, how do we come up with these ideas? Like, first off, it honestly just started.
Because, I mean, let's think about it, right? The burger business is extreme. Even the sushi business, everything, it's just filled with, you're not in a white space. So how do you
There is no white space. Everybody's doing some new iteration or some new interpretation of something that's been done before. You're doing it in your own way with new packaging, new branding, a new design, a new marketing and branding strategy. But everything's generally been done before in some way, shape, or form. We start with ideas that we're truly passionate about. What do we want to wake up and do? Because we feel like if we're excited to be there, we're going to be at our stores, we're going to be engaging with our guests, we're going to be excited to create good culture, we're going to be with our teams, and that's where it all starts. If we're passionate, and then also we have huge social networks, if we're passionate about it and we're creating environments that we want to be at, most likely all the people that follow Josh, follow Gary, follow myself, follow our other partner Connor, we're creating environments that people want to be at, so they make sense, they're in vogue, they're modern environments that people want to spend time in. The other part is honestly like, what are we qualified and capable of doing at a high level? So back to your point, there is no white space and it's truly competitive. So where do we have the privilege to get involved and actually do a good job? And we think very thoughtfully around that. Connor is an Italian chef, animal, pasta maker, pizza creator. So like we're gonna have an amazing Italian concept because we feel like we have the opportunity to do good work in that space. Josh Capon, it's no secret with burgers, Japanese food, Masa and Kevin. So we're not just like willy-nilly coming up with these ideas. We're coming up with concepts that we feel like we can actually do a good job, that we deserve to be in that space. And then we're going to show people our version, our interpretation of it, and then wrap it all with humility and hospitality in the end.
Boom. Mic drop. And we out. We out.
It's that
I have
simple.
a few more questions.
Let's go. Bring it.
No, I was going to ask you a question regarding this burger champ. How many people did you compete against? How many companies?
It's the annual New York.
I mean, does someone say, and the winner is? I mean,
Yeah, no, listen, to me, it's a Super Bowl of burgers. It's the annual New York City Wine and Food Festival, as well as the South Beach Food and Wine Festival. I would say there's about 40 people participating every year. I do honestly think it's a Super Bowl burgers, the best of the best. And honestly,
that's a big honor.
It's a big honor, and I'm happy to be
won
the
it
people's
multiple
champ. Yeah, listen, 8 times. Up until this past year, when I've met Tom Brady a few times, I used to kid around with him. You got 6, you got 7, I got 4, I got 5. Up until last year, we both had 7. So he was the GOAT of the football world. I was the GOAT of the burger world. But now I've kind of surpassed him a little bit. I mean, he might have, Tom, I'm not calling you out, but you might have to come out of retirement to get one more to keep up with the kid.
All right, gotcha.
We also have a concession stand at
And how many Capons are there?
right now there's one. We have another one.
second in the
We got
pipeline.
number 2 on the pipeline. Look at this. This is the magic. Let me tell you something. This is the magic of the family. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. We are a team around here, and we're talking about Capons. We have another location locked down. Coming soon.
In New Jersey.
We're hopefully opening up many more. And it's just the beginning of something special because, listen, you talk about a big space. Yes, there's a ton of burger joints. What makes this place special is, and why I've been so successful in the Burger Bash, is the heart and the soul and the love that goes into every burger because you're going to taste it.
It's a pretty damn good burger, Josh.
It's a damn good
Well,
burger.
I mean, I've had the burger.
It's a pretty damn good burger.
And I gotta tell you,
Josh's
it's a pretty good burger.
personality, credibility in the space, all of that brought together, and then the iconic packaging.
And the iconic packaging.
Josh was about to say the other concept that we have is Flyfish, which is seafood casual concept. We also have at the U.S. Open tennis tournament, which we'll be scaling at other places around the country.
So good.
And then we also are now in development on our first steakhouse called Kapon's Chop House, opening in New Jersey with Simon Property. So
We are just getting warmed up.
yeah, in about 3.5 years, we got a collection of about 8 or so different IPs, great concepts, some that are really poised for growth like Capon's and Burrito, some that are a little bit more like one and done and high touch, and a few that are in the middle that we look to have about 3 to 5, depending on different markets and opportunities.
I don't know how familiar you are with Gary Vaynerchuk, who's our dear friend first and our partner second, but I think he's taught me something very special.
Oh.
You surround yourself by good people, and good things happen. You support each other along the way, and good things happen. And I think that's a true testament to what the VCR Group is all about. I think we're bringing on.
How'd you guys all come to be?
Yeah, so
How'd you guys meet each other?
I mean, Josh had a big career in New York, running and operating another group, Mercer Street Hospitality. I also co-founded a group before this called Capon. Gary was a good friend of mine for about the last 12 years. Josh and I's kind of hospitality paths were running parallel. We both knew each other, respected each other. I used to hang out at Lore all the time. And, Gary was an investor of mine at Capon, so we had a little bit of business connectivity there. Continued to spend a lot more time together over COVID. Everyone had a little bit
It was
more
a cold
time.
night in my backyard in
Yeah.
COVID. Literally cold night. I'm talking dinner outside because you weren't allowed inside, underneath the heaters, and it just became like, hey,
And that's when Capon's was born?
That's not when Capon's was born. That was when VCR Group was
Okay.
born.
VCR.
Vaynerchuk, Capon, Roddy.
All right.
We like to say old world hospitality. Get it? VCR. Remember the VCR tapes?
Right.
With new world technology.
Meets modern technology. Yep.
Meets mine. That was kind of our tagline. Since then, we've opened up a ton of properties. And there's one other thing I want to touch on, especially when it comes to Flyfish Club, because it is our biggest and badass project that we've done. And it was a long time in the making. I mean, Roddy's going to write a book one day. His name is David Rodolitz, by the way. I call him Roddy. Roddy is going to write a book one day through the leaps and jumps and what we had to do to get to where we are today.
Give me one of those challenges.
I mean, one of those challenges, starting as a blockchain members only, establishment. And
That's pretty cutting edge.
And then very cutting edge, creating the technology to allow you to do so, and then kind of bringing those members through an onboarding journey off chain and figuring out how to do that, while then also creating a non-blockchain membership while keeping your blockchain members happy and not feeling slighted, because we truly
excuse me, you got to wait for the book. You got to wait for the book.
There's so much there.
There's so much.
Are you going to sign it?
But how about this? Let's just be real. How about navigating the Securities and Exchange Commission? Because we were doing something that was so innovative, and they were trying to understand all of that, and we had to figure out ways to kind of bring our project through that, and go through a lot of work with the government to make sure
we were breaking new ground. We were really breaking new ground.
We're chartering in territory that no one's been. It was a concept that was not understood. Very proud of it. I would not change a single thing. But yeah, building a 12,000 square foot club, in the beginning of COVID or during COVID, a wild capital expenditure, while
because there's some pretty big risks there.
Community, while also then introducing memberships to non-blockchain members, while then also making sure that the government felt comfortable with what we were doing, all while trying to keep it cool, get it open, sell memberships, and really think about the guest experience.
And one of the words that we touched on earlier that at first used to be like this buzzword that everybody was using, especially around NFTs and blockchain, was community, right? NFTs, community. At first, I was like, whatever. I got to tell you, we have such a nice community of people that have become regulars, that have become family, that become friends. When you join a members club, the goal is to use it often. You're paying a membership fee. Correct. You should go there often. And it's just, we have such a nice revolving door of people that eventually learn their names and their families and their kids, and they're so proud to bring whoever it is to the club, to show off, to say, hey, this is right. I told Roddy and I had a nice conversation a few months ago where I realized, listen, I'm a chef, right? I'm a chef. I walk around in a jacket around the dining room. I have a strong presence. I said, Roddy, you got to realize something, man. When you walk around the dining room, everybody knows who you are, and everybody wants a piece of you, and everybody wants to say hi. So make sure when you're walking around, you're saying hello to everybody, because this is our house, man. We built something very special. These people believed in us. They paid money to be part of this thing, but it's more than just the money. They believed in something, a vision, a dream, and without them, it would never become a reality. So we're very grateful to all them. And it's been nice. I say two things. Life's about relationships, and communication is key to life. I'm working on the communication thing a little bit, but the life is about relationships.
I don't think you have a problem there.
My point is, it's just and again, I say food is the final frontier, because let's be honest. Conversation we need to have right now, but the world is upside down and batshit crazy. There's a lot of bad shit going on out there. I can only control what goes on in my restaurants. I can only control what goes on in this Found Blue when I'm here. And I do mean it. People, a burger, you're going to take a bite of that burger before we're done, and it's going to put a smile on your face.
I love the burger.
Because food, no matter where you're from, no matter what nationality you are, we celebrate around food. We mourn around food. I grew up in a Jewish household where Friday night was Shabbos dinner, and nothing else mattered. I was expected to be home on Friday night for Shabbos dinner, and it's something that I wish sometimes I continue that tradition with my family.
Do you guys ever, it's not necessarily conflict, but do you guys ever have debate regarding, hey man, you're the chef, right? So you're sitting there going, looking at the menu. Do you tweak that menu quite a bit?
All the time. And then,
really?
listen, Roddy's not a chef, but I know the way Roddy likes to eat, and he represents a big demographic of people trying to eat healthier. Chef Connor, our partner, he's awesome. He's.
So you're evolving.
Every day, and but not just us, our consumers, our customers are saying, hey, question. Good, bad, ugly.
But how do you intuitively know that?
You have to listen. You just have to be an open book to constructive criticism. It's not criticism; it's constructive criticism.
You're watching what people are ordering. You're watching how they interact with the food. You're watching how people are kind of engaging around it, how they then take to their cameras and their phones and put it on social media. They become brand ambassadors on your behalf. You're looking at information and data to collect to see what's selling. You're looking at costs of operating and the costs of food and making menu mixes that are intelligent, that are thoughtful to run a business. But, Connor and Josh are intimately looking at the food, the program, the menu, the pricing, the costing of it every single day. I mean, it's a living, breathing thing that needs to be evolved and thought about every moment.
I'm naive in a sense, but I did not know. I knew about Capons, but I did not know that you owned the other.
Have you been to Ito yet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You been to Barito?
Oh, yeah.
The funny thing, people don't know this, the relationship, so I'm very close with Brett Muffson, which gave us the opportunity to have projects in this amazing property, the Fontainebleau Hotel in Las Vegas. Where it started was he really was excited about Ito, which was kind of like the catalyst to us. Outside of the friendship, we had a product that represented such a quality that also felt like it would fall in line with what the Fontainebleau was. Obviously, if we were representing things that didn't work here outside of the relationship with Brett, we wouldn't be having business with Brett. So Ito was the starting point. Yeah.
You know what I like to say? It's a 2-hour curated experience where you just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. And every bite is the best bite.
Right.
Until
the next bite.
The next bite.
Right. But not just the bite, the atmosphere. Like you don't. I mean, maybe walk. Kind of talk through how many seats are there?
16 in New York, 12 in Las Vegas.
Right.
We can flex.
It's about a 20-course tasting menu with the freshest.
I mean, when you think about that, right? If someone said, "Yeah, I'm going to open up a 12-seat restaurant,"
it's got to work. You know what's also nice, by the way? Like I'm in town. I'm hosting a group of 25 there on Tuesday for curated.
But it's sold out all the time.
Sold out every single night.
2 seatings a night.
All right, guys, what's next for you guys?
Yeah, so I mean, following up on some of the early success that we've had, we're going to start to scale out Capon's Burgers. Second one coming to New Jersey. We're going to be opening up Capon's Chop House, our premier steakhouse, on the heels of Josh's celebrity and personality. Also in Bergen County with Simon Properties. And then I think a big part of our plan, besides for focus on our existing stores and make Flyfish Club the best members club it could be, is to grow out Capon's Burgers. We're starting to think through consumer packaged goods and condiment lines. We feel like there's something there with Capon's Burgers if we're fortunate enough to get to the scale that we want. And then hopefully a couple more Flyfish Clubs in the mix.
Hopefully we're on the tennis circuit too. Roddy's a diehard tennis fan. We've been partners with the U.S. Open, which really is the premier tennis event in the world as far as I'm concerned. Very fortunate. It's incredible. It is incredible.
Restaurants, so no, it's been an exciting journey, but I think we're just getting going.
That's amazing.
Before we go anywhere, and I know you had a tough night last night. It's okay. But before you go anywhere, we often say, the proof is in the pudding. Just look at it. Is that magic? You see the magic? Do you see the magic? What's going on here? Get ready. Start shooting this. You ready?
For my phone?
Come on. Yeah, let's go a little live. Ready?
Go.
We got Bruce.
Let's go.
We are on the Disruptors podcast. We got a Capon's Burger delivered to you. Here's a napkin. Right? Just start with the bun. Those buns are made in-house daily. It's just magic. We call it a leaner. Make sure you lean over a little bit. I want you to stay there.
Let's go, Bruce. I'm videoing you while we're on your podcast. Look at him crushing that first bite. What do we think? Yeah, he can't even speak.
Let me tell you something. Tough night over here last night. You want someone to bring you back to life? Come have a classic burger at Capon's with a milkshake and some fries. Yeah.
Yep.
Put you right back on your feet.
Disruptors.
Worthy of the belt? What about the trophy, Bruce?
Uh-oh.
Worthy of the trophy? Let's go! Capon's Burger. Coming to a town. Let's do it, baby.
I love you, man.
Love you.
Thanks for coming on.
Changing the game, shattering expectations, rewriting the rules. Meet the new visionaries, the rebels, the ones who dare to disrupt.
When you're on a show like this, we're always talking about disruption.
The Disruptors from the Fontainebleau Las Vegas Resort.